Okay, here's part 2 of my canning. I've got all my jars in, a little bit of space between them. It's a brand new lid. Just had a note on it, so disregard that. And I have my little jar in the middle. But otherwise you want to keep them pretty much the same size. You wouldn't use like a pint and a quart jar together, but this is just not a wide mouth, but everything else is wide mouth. Same size jar. Anyway, I got my water in there, 2 tablespoons of white vinegar, and it's cold water. And the jars are cold. I know on the canning directions it says to pour boiling water in around them, but I've used my chicken pretty fresh, almost frozen, or just have defrosted, so it's cold, and then the jars are cold, and so I just bring the temperature up all together, and then I don't worry about the glass breaking off the bottom. I've had that happen before with hot water and a cold jar going in, the bottom popped off. So anyway, I'm gonna turn my stove on to high right now, and I'm gonna go ahead and put on the lid and bring it up to boil. And on your canner, align your little V. Sorry, I'm videotaping myself now. Probably need 2 hands. Okay. Lock on. There we go. Lock that on. And here's your pressure regulator. Follow your directions now. It'll go on here. You run, when it gets to boiling, this will steam, and you run a steady set of stream for about 10 minutes. Then you'll put this on, and then your pressure will build. You're going to build to 10 or 11 pounds of pressure. And then you have to lower your temperature. It'll start out on high, and it goes down to about medium-low, about 3 to 4, 2 to 3 on your dial, depends. I would say low to medium. To maintain, you just have to lower your pressure to maintain, lower the temperature to maintain your pressure, and that will be all in your canning directions. It takes about, let's see here, I took some notes last night. By the way, this is what it looks like when it's done, so I feel like Martha Stewart. And now out of the oven, we bring the ones we've finished. And so this is the beginning, this is the ending. We did about 2 hours of prep on 20 pounds of raw chicken meat, and about 35 minutes before it'll steam, and about an hour after that it'll be at the pressure that is required. And once it's at 10 to 11 pounds of pressure, then you cook it for 90 minutes. Then you let it cool, and this will pop up when it's pressure, and you remove it from the heat by taking the whole pan off of the stove, and you just let it set. You don't touch it. And then this will pop down. You'll remove your pressure gauge, open the lid slowly, remove it. It will be steaming. And then you use your jar holder to reach in and pull your jars out, put them on the cooling rack, and then you can put them on your pantry and enjoy. And I'll send you some recipes. Bye, Suzanne.